I mean, it's a snapshot into humanity that, it wasn't just us there. You have all these other trades. They're doing the same thing we are. You realize they're there for a bigger purpose, and you can see it.
There was a bond between you and all the other people working on the site. Everybody was very courteous.
And it was nice to see the company as a whole come in and actually roll up their sleeves, climbing ladders, terminating jacks, testing, and everybody did it with a smile on their face. That was another thing. Like nobody was, as soon as everybody heard and it was announced that, hey, we're gonna be doing this volunteer work, everybody was like, sign me up. Give me a date on the calendar. I wanna go, I wanna help. And that's pretty cool.
I think that the work that they do at Jessica's House is great. It's a home for kids, and to have a place like that in our community, I think is great. And to be able to help out and to do the work that we did for them, I think is great as well.
I think all loss is difficult to deal with, but the unexpected or the early loss, that's the stuff that must be incredibly difficult to deal with. And that's what these folks do all day, every day. They help people get through that, and they bring folks together that have shared experience around those sorts of things and help them help each other to deal with that grief and the loss that they're experiencing.
I didn't know something like that existed, and knowing that there's a program out there that helps grieving children and families is, I think that's amazing. Mr. Crane. A lot of people don't know this. Almost a year ago, I lost my nephew to suicide. And he left behind a 2-year-old little girl. So to know that there's something out there when she's older, people out there that will help her, that's amazing.
Everybody has had a loss at some point in their time. It's humanity. It's what we go through. So I think that is another reason, for the connection. It probably, when they're stepping on this facility, will reflect of a family member, relatives, cousins that have experienced it, and it becomes a raw emotion that all of a sudden becomes heightened, but in a good way, that you're giving back, and though you can't help somebody that's already gone through it, that hasn't been at Jessica's House, that these individuals that will come to Jessica's House will be helped tremendously.